Hey guys, I'm Luna. Today I am going to be reviewing a new ring light. I actually film with 2 ring lights every single video, and I'm going to be talking about that and telling you why these 2 ring lights are really for 2 different types of people, 2 different types of videographers. First up is the Prismatic Spectra RGB light. It is a newer ring light. It is capable of going through every color of the rainbow. It's very useful for videographers that have to travel because this is one light, but it can do any sort of color. So if you're on set and you need a different temperature color, this light will be perfect for you. YouTubers really don't need the full spectrum of colors, but it is a nice feature to have if you are already an established YouTuber. I really recommend it for people who have already put in the time to learn editing software, camera equipment, different things like that. If you already are uploading videos on a regular basis as a YouTuber and you really want to do this for the long run, I really recommend that you get this ring light, but not as your primary ring light, because I actually don't use the Prismatic as my primary ring light. I use the Neewer. Why I do this is because while they are the same size, the Neewer has a thinner strip of light around it as the ring light, whereas the Prismatic light is thicker. That leaves a little less space in the middle to screw in your camera. So if you have a bigger camera, if you have to use an external microphone, if you have anything that plugs into the camera, I really don't recommend the Prismatic light as your primary source of light. The Neewer light, because the light strip is thinner, you have more room in the middle. This leads me on to showing you guys my setup. I have 2 ring lights, one to the side of me and one in front of me. The Neewer is the one in front of me. The point of a ring light is being able to film with the camera in the center with light surrounding your filming setup. There is a lighting app on your iPhone that can control the Prismatic light in more ways than you can just with the back controls. You can switch through lights automatically, like have pulsating light, adjust the saturation through the app. Those are things that you cannot do on the back of the light itself. The downside is if you are filming on your phone, you cannot adjust the lighting in those ways while you're filming. The reasons why I think that a beginner YouTuber who is looking for a ring light should get the Neewer as opposed to the Prismatic, one reason is because the controls are so much easier to use on the Neewer. There is just one knob. It's really simple to learn how to use, and it's great for beginners. The price of the Neewer is about $100 cheaper than the Prismatic, so especially if you don't have a whole lot of videos that you've uploaded, especially if you're not too familiar with making content for video, I really recommend that you save yourself $100 and just go with the Neewer. It has everything that you need as a beginner. Also, if you do want to use the Prismatic RGB light as your primary ring light, highly saturated light shining in your face is typically not very flattering. I really recommend the Prismatic as an extra ring light, something that you can use on the side. Sometimes when I want to add colored light in my videos, I can lower the saturation of the color and just have the light on the side of my face. That actually looks way more flattering than having a lot of one color just shining in your face if it's not white light. The Prismatic ring light comes with batteries, so you can use it wirelessly. That makes it so much easier to set up, and you don't necessarily have to have a ring light to use it, which leads me into my next complaint about the Prismatic. The Prismatic does not come with a light stand, and the light stand costs an extra $40 on Amazon, whereas the Neewer is $100, but it does come with a light stand, so I feel like that adds more value if you get the Neewer ring light. That's just something to keep in mind. I personally don't have an extra light stand for my Prismatic light. I'm filming in my dorm room and I don't want 2 big bulky light stands, but also the Prismatic light seems to be smaller than the Neewer light. I can also prop it up in creative ways to get a similar effect to having a ring light. The Neewer ring light does only have one color white light, and if you want to adjust the temperature, you have to use external plastic filters, and you have to literally connect them to the light. However, the Neewer light does come with two of these filters, a blue filter and an orange filter. I never use the orange filter because I don't like the way that video looks with yellow light, but it does come with both if you're in different lighting situations and you need a different filter to balance the light. The fret control on the Prismatic light stand only adjusts the white light temperature, which means you can give it a more orange effect or a more blue effect, but the control does not function if you have it on a particular color besides white. The Neewer light has a dimmable white light, whereas the Prismatic, you can adjust the saturation of different colors on the app, but you cannot adjust the saturation or the brightness of the white light. It is always really bright, so keep that in mind when you are deciding between the two. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will answer them. Remember to be capable and stay beautiful. And also remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, but I'm pretty sure that those are obvious YouTube things, or at least that's what I keep assuming, but you never know.